Art 1, Intro to Gratitude for Listening. Welcome. Right now, you are about to take part in a simple practice, one that has been shown again and again to change how people feel about life. It is the practice of gratitude. Gratitude is more than saying thank you. It is a way of seeing. It is the gentle act of noticing what is here, the comforts, the moments, the people, the beauty, and letting yourself feel the gift of it. When you practice gratitude regularly, something changes inside you. At first, you may notice small sparks of warmth or calm. With time, those sparks grow into a steady light. Your brain begins to shift. Pathways that were once trained to look for what is missing or what could go wrong start to look for what is good, what is safe, what is beautiful. This is not ignoring problems. It is balancing them with the truth that there is also joy, safety, and love here. Gratitude changes the body too. Studies show it can lower stress hormones, slow the heart rate, and even improve sleep. When you focus on what you have rather than what you lack, your nervous system feels safer. And when you feel safe, your mind opens to connection, to creativity, to hope. You don't need to force yourself to feel grateful. Simply notice. Some blessings will touch you deeply, others may feel small or distant. That is fine. Gratitude is a practice of gentle attention, not performance. As you listen, imagine each statement like a stone dropped into a still pond. Let it land. Let the ripples spread. You don't have to repeat every line out loud, but if you wish, you can quietly echo them to yourself. If your mind wanders, let it. Then, gently return. There is no wrong way to do this. The only invitation is to listen with an open heart and to allow yourself to be touched by even the smallest gift mentioned. Over time, you may notice that gratitude starts appearing in your day without you looking for it. In a sip of water, a glance at the sky, a kind word from a stranger. That is the rewiring at work. And now we will begin. This is your time to remember the countless blessings you already hold. Section 1. Simple daily comforts. I'm thankful for the first breath I take each morning. Cool air filling my lungs, the slow lift of my chest, and the quiet knowing that life begins fresh again in this very moment. I appreciate the comfort of my bed, the soft weight of the blanket, the familiar scent of home in the sheets, the way it holds me just right, as if the world can wait a little longer. I treasure the warmth of my morning drink, how the steam curls upward, carrying its scent to meet me before the first sip, how it rests warmly in my hands, telling my body the day is gently beginning. I find joy in clean water, clear, fresh, and cool on my tongue, a simple gift that refreshes me deeply, reminding me how much life thrives on the smallest essentials. I feel blessed by the quiet moments before the day begins. When the air is still, the light is soft, and nothing is expected of me yet. I am thankful for the sound of rain, soft, steady drops tapping on the roof, each one a tiny reminder that the world continues in its own rhythm. I appreciate the feeling of warm light through a window, the way it brushes my face, fills the room with gold, and makes even the simplest moment feel alive. I find joy in stretching my body, arms reaching upward, muscles waking gently, the quiet awareness of being here, fully in my skin. I am thankful for the safety of a roof overhead, knowing that whatever the weather outside, here I can be warm, here I can rest. I treasure the familiar sound of my own footsteps, steady, grounding, a rhythm that belongs only to me, carrying me through my day. I feel blessed by the softness of clean clothes, how they move with me, how they keep me warm, how they quietly care for me without me even thinking about it. I appreciate the scent of something cooking in the kitchen, rich and warm, filling the air with the promise of nourishment and comfort. I find joy in the sound of pages turning in a book, the quiet rustle of paper, the feeling that each turn holds a new discovery. I am thankful for the glow of a lamp in the evening, soft light pooling in the room, wrapping the space in warmth and safety. I treasure the sound of birds outside my window, small voices weaving their songs, welcoming the day in a language older than words. I feel blessed by the moments of silence in my day, when the noise fades away and I can hear my own breath again. I appreciate the first bite of my favorite food, how it awakens my senses, the burst of flavor that feels like a reward, even on an ordinary day. I find joy in the smell of fresh laundry, clean, warm, and carrying a comfort I can't quite name. I am thankful for a cool breeze on my face, light, refreshing, brushing away whatever heaviness I carried. I appreciate the quiet hum of a peaceful room, a background stillness that lets my mind rest and my heart feel unhurried. I treasure the comfort of my favorite chair, the way it shapes itself to my body, the feeling of being held while I read, think, or dream. I find joy in the smell of fresh bread, warm, rich, carrying a promise of nourishment and care. I am thankful for the taste of ripe fruit, sweet, juicy, bursting with the flavor of sunshine and time. I feel blessed by the soft dimness of early morning light, gentle enough to calm, bright enough to promise the day is coming. I appreciate the way a gentle stretch feels after sitting, my body lengthening, tension melting away, reminding me that movement can be soft and kind. I treasure the moments when I notice my own breathing, slow, steady, an anchor that keeps me here in this moment. I find joy in the scent of fresh flowers, subtle and fleeting, yet powerful enough to lift my entire mood. I am thankful for the feeling of clean skin after a bath or shower, refreshed, light, and renewed for whatever comes next. I appreciate the familiar weight of a favorite blanket, a quiet comfort, a soft reminder that I am safe right here. Section 2. Love and Connection. I am thankful for the moments when someone truly listens, when their eyes stay with mine, when I can hear their breath as they take in my words, and I know I am being heard, not just answered. I appreciate the feeling of being understood without having to explain, the relief in my chest, the softening of my shoulders, the quiet joy of simply being known. I treasure the laughter that flows so freely with certain people, the kind that takes over my whole body, that leaves my cheeks warm and my stomach aching, and makes the world feel lighter. I find joy in the comfort of knowing I am not alone, that somewhere, someone is thinking of me, wishing me well, holding a space for me in their heart. I feel blessed by the shared silence that feels full, not empty. Sitting with someone, no words spoken, yet everything understood. I am thankful for the kindness of strangers, the door held open, the smile exchanged in passing, the moment that says, "We're all in this together." I appreciate the gentle smile that says, "I see you," not as the world labels me, but as I truly am beneath it all. I treasure the embrace that makes my body feel safe, arms closing around me, the warmth seeping through, and the quiet reassurance that I am held. I feel blessed by the slow, steady growth of trust, like roots spreading deep into the ground, unseen but unshakable. I find joy in the sound of a loved one's voice, familiar, warm, a melody my heart knows by memory. I am thankful for the people who show up when I need them most, without asking for anything in return, without needing to be the hero, just being there. I appreciate the warmth in someone's eyes when they look at me, the way it says "you matter" without a single word. I treasure the connections that survive time and distance, the friendships that remain, no matter how far we roam or how long we are apart. I feel blessed by gentle humor in tense moments, the way it loosens the air, lets the heart breathe, and reminds me that not everything must be heavy. I am thankful for conversations that go far beneath the surface, where truth is shared, fears are spoken, and the heart feels lighter after. I appreciate the people who inspire me, not by being perfect, but by living authentically and bravely. I find joy in the act of helping someone, seeing their relief, their smile, and knowing I was able to make life a little easier for them. I am thankful for the moment when friendship becomes family, when trust runs deep, and love is the language we speak without trying. I feel blessed by those who believe in me when I doubt myself, who remind me of my worth even when I cannot see it. I treasure shared memories that make me smile years later, small snapshots of joy that time cannot take away. I am thankful for the courage to open my heart after it has been hurt, for the choice to try again, to love again, to hope again. I appreciate the way kindness dissolves walls, how one simple act can change the course of a day or a life. I feel blessed by the chance to comfort someone in their pain, to hold space for them, to be a steady presence when the world feels unsteady. I am thankful for the strength I find in others when I have none, the way they carry me for a while until I can stand again. I treasure the forgiveness that restores connection, the moment when resentment falls away and love flows freely again. I appreciate honesty that comes from the heart, even when it is hard to hear, even when it changes things, because it makes trust real. I find joy in giving without keeping score, simply because it feels good to give. I am thankful for a gentle word spoken at just the right time, the way it lands softly, yet changes everything inside me. I feel blessed by safe spaces where I can be myself, without masks, without fear of judgment, simply present as I am. I appreciate those who remind me of my worth when I forget, who hand me back pieces of myself that I thought were lost. I am thankful for love that remains, even through distance, even through change. I treasure the simple touch that speaks more than words, a hand resting on my arm, a pat on the back, a squeeze of reassurance. I find joy in the relief of being accepted as I am, not needing to pretend, not needing to be more. I feel blessed by the chance to begin again in a relationship, to start fresh, to rebuild, to choose each other again. I am thankful for shared tears, the way they bind us together, the way they tell the truth that words cannot. I appreciate the joy in someone's voice when they see me, as if my arrival has made their day better. I treasure the ways people surprise me with their goodness, showing me that kindness is alive and well in the world. I am thankful for the lessons love has taught me, even the painful ones, because they shaped the way I give and receive it now. I feel blessed by the patience of those who wait for my words, who do not rush me, who make room for my silences. I appreciate those who celebrate my victories, no matter how small, no matter how quietly they came. I find joy in the presence of people who make the air feel lighter, who bring calm just by being themselves. I am thankful for the trust that grows through shared experiences, the kind that makes me feel safe to share my truth. I treasure the comfort of hearing my name in a kind voice, a sound that reminds me I belong here. I feel blessed by knowing there are people who want me in their lives, not out of obligation, but out of choice and care. I am thankful for the safety of conversations without judgment, where honesty is welcome and compassion is the only rule. I appreciate those who let me lean on them when I am tired, who give without making me feel like a burden. I find joy in the freedom to love openly, to express care without fear, to show my heart without hesitation. I feel blessed by the gentle care that heals invisible wounds, the soft words, the patient presence, the quiet belief that I can heal. I am thankful for the way connection makes life worth living, weaving our lives together into something more than we could be alone. Section 3. The Natural World. I am thankful for the warmth of sunlight on my skin, how it seeps deep into my body, loosening tension I didn't know I carried, and wrapping me in a golden embrace that belongs to no one and yet to all. I appreciate the sound of leaves whispering in the wind, their soft conversation, the way they dance together in invisible currents, and the gentle reminder that even stillness is full of life. I treasure the scent of pine needles after rain, rich, earthy, and clean, a fragrance that feels ancient, as if the forest is breathing out its own quiet blessing. I find joy in the sight of clouds drifting across a blue sky, shifting shapes like slow-moving dreams, casting shadows that roll over the land, reminding me that nothing stays the same for long. I feel blessed by the touch of soft grass beneath my bare feet, cool and alive, grounding me to the earth, letting me remember that I belong here. I am thankful for the steady rhythm of waves on the shore, the endless rise and fall, the pull and return, a heartbeat larger than my own. I appreciate the cool shade of a tree on a hot day, the relief as the air changes, the gentle rustle above, and the way light falls through the leaves in shifting patterns. I treasure the sparkle of sunlight on water, a million tiny stars winking just for me, dancing and vanishing in an instant. I feel blessed by the beauty of falling snow, each flake unique, drifting silently from the sky, softening the world beneath a white quilt. I am thankful for the first flowers of spring, bright petals pushing through cold earth, carrying the promise that winter is never forever. I appreciate the morning chorus of birds, each call unique, weaving together into a song that announces the day's arrival. I find joy in the glow of the moon on a still night, lighting the world without noise, a patient, constant companion. I am thankful for the smell of fresh rain on warm earth, a scent that rises like memory, as if the ground itself is sighing with relief. I treasure the gentle hum of insects in summer, steady and soft, a background song of the season. I feel blessed by the rich colors of autumn leaves, gold, amber, crimson, each one a final burst of beauty before the fall. I am thankful for the sound of distant thunder, the low, rolling voice of the sky, both warning and lullaby. I appreciate the crisp, cool air of early morning, sharp enough to wake me, fresh enough to make me want to linger. I treasure the stars scattered across a night sky, ancient light traveling unfathomable distances just to meet my eyes. I feel blessed by the shifting colors of sunrise and sunset, the slow unfolding of gold into rose into violet, a painting that changes every second. I am thankful for the rush of a mountain stream, water tumbling over stone, cold and clear, alive in its journey to somewhere unseen. I appreciate the vastness of the ocean, how its horizon humbles me, how its depth holds more life than I can imagine. I treasure the stillness of a forest, where every sound is soft, and even the air seems to move with care. I feel blessed by the way snow muffles every sound, turning the world into a hushed, dreamlike place. I am thankful for the taste of berries picked fresh, sweet and tart, sun-warmed and bursting with flavor. I appreciate the scent of wood smoke on a cold night, sharp and comforting, promising warmth just steps away. I treasure the shimmer of heat waves over summer roads, the illusion of water, a mirage that dances until I get close. I feel blessed by the sight of lightning splitting the sky, fierce and fleeting, a reminder of the raw power in the air. I am thankful for the smooth weight of river stones in my hand, cool, solid, worn perfect by the patient work of water. I appreciate the feel of cool water running over my fingers, slipping between them as if it can't be held, reminding me to let things flow. I treasure the sound of rain on the roof, steady, soothing, wrapping the house in a cocoon of sound. I feel blessed by the sight of mountains on the horizon, unmoving, yet always changing in light and shadow. I am thankful for the delicate beauty of a butterfly's wings, colors so intricate they seem painted by hand. I appreciate the quiet, hidden life of small creatures, each one living out a world of its own, unseen but full of purpose. I treasure the way sunlight filters through green leaves, casting lace-like shadows on the ground. I feel blessed by the softness of moss, cool and springy under my touch, like nature's own carpet. I am thankful for the whistle of wind through the trees, carrying voices from somewhere far away. I appreciate the taste of fresh air after being indoors, crisp and clean, like taking a sip of life itself. I treasure the glow of fireflies, tiny lights blinking in the darkness like stars that have come down to walk among us. I feel blessed by the peaceful ripples of a still lake, mirroring the sky so perfectly that I forget which is which. I'm thankful for the crunch of snow under my boots, the crisp sound marking each step in the quiet. I appreciate the open fields where I can see the sky in every direction, the vastness stretching beyond my reach, filling me with a strange and welcome freedom. I treasure the golden light of late afternoon, soft and honeyed, touching everything as if it were precious. I feel blessed by the salt in the air near the sea, sharp and fresh, a taste of the deep waters beyond sight. I am thankful for the feeling of sand slipping through my fingers, each grain a tiny piece of Earth's long story. I appreciate the way rain washes the world clean, making everything shine under the next bit of sun. I treasure the changing lengths of day and night, the long bright stretch of summer, the short cozy days of winter. I feel blessed by the shapes of clouds, animals, ships, and castles that last only as long as I imagine them. I am thankful for the distant sound of a waterfall, its voice powerful and patient, calling without words. I appreciate the first snowflake landing on my sleeve, tiny, perfect, melting in seconds, but beautiful in its moment. I treasure the wild, untouched places where nature is free to be exactly what it is. I feel blessed by the way nature continues its cycles. Spring after winter, light after dark, always returning, always new. Section 4, Growth and Resilience. I am thankful for the challenges that taught me patience. The moments when life slowed me down, when I had no choice but to wait, and discovered that stillness has its own rewards. I appreciate the strength I found in moments I thought I could not go on. The quiet determination that rose up from somewhere deep inside, carrying me step by step until I could stand again. I treasure the lessons hidden inside my mistakes, the way they showed me where I had been blind, and opened doors to growth I didn't know I needed. I feel blessed by the way time softens even the sharpest pain, how once unbearable memories now rest like stones at the bottom of a calm lake, their weight still there but no longer pulling me under. I find joy in the moments when I chose kindness over anger, when compassion spoke louder than pride and left me lighter for having listened. I am thankful for the courage to take small steps forward, knowing they might not lead exactly where I hoped, but that movement itself was its own form of hope. I appreciate the times I began again, even after I failed. The way my heart quietly refused to give up, choosing possibility over finality. I treasure the insight that comes after hard decisions, the clarity that arrives not in the moment, but in the quiet days that follow when the lesson becomes clear. I feel blessed by the people who helped me when I couldn't help myself. Their steady hands, their patient presence, the way they asked for nothing in return. I am thankful for the resilience that comes from getting back up, not once, not twice, but every time life has asked me to. I appreciate the way struggle has deepened my compassion, how my own pain has made me softer toward the pain of others. I treasure the strength it took to forgive myself, to let go of the endless replay of what I should have done, and to allow myself to move forward with gentleness. I feel blessed by the clarity that follows a storm, when the air feels fresh, the light feels sharper, and I can see the path again. I find joy in the hope that returns after despair, the first small flicker, fragile yet undeniable, like a candle in the dark. I am thankful for the ability to rest without guilt, to honor my body and mind with stillness, and to know that rest is not laziness, but repair. I appreciate the perspective gained through loss, how it strips away what doesn't matter and reveals what truly does. I treasure the quiet moments that help me heal, the afternoons alone, the long walks, the space to breathe without expectation. I feel blessed by the endurance I have built over time, each challenge adding to the strength I carry today. I am thankful for the grace of being able to let go, to unclench my hands from what was never meant to stay. I appreciate the voice inside me that says, keep going, even when it is barely a whisper. I treasure the unexpected strength that comes from vulnerability, how opening myself has not weakened me, but deepened the connections I cherish. I feel blessed by the courage to face uncomfortable truths, to look at what is real, even when it hurts, and to grow because of it. I am thankful for the relief that comes with acceptance, the peace of no longer resisting what already is. I appreciate the healing that happens slowly, without me noticing, until one day I realize the weight I carried is gone. I treasure the patience I have learned in waiting for change, understanding that not everything blooms at the same time. I feel blessed by the way hardship has shaped my character, smoothing the rough edges, strengthening the parts that once felt fragile. I am thankful for the softening of my heart over the years, the way it bends more easily now, the way it chooses compassion before judgment. I appreciate the balance between strength and softness, knowing I can stand firm and still be gentle. I treasure the moments of grace that carried me through, when I cannot explain why I kept going, only that something larger than me held me up. I feel blessed by the way challenges reveal my true priorities, stripping away the noise and showing what I value most. I am thankful for the kindness I have learned to show myself, a kindness I once thought I didn't deserve. I appreciate the stability I have built from the ground up, piece by piece, decision by decision, until I could trust it to hold me. I treasure the relief of knowing I do not have to be perfect, that my worth is not measured in flawlessness. I feel blessed by the clarity that comes with reflection, the quiet truth that reveals itself only when I pause to listen. I am thankful for the strength I carry from all I have survived, invisible to most but woven into every part of me. I appreciate the faith that life still holds more good moments ahead, even when I cannot yet see them. I treasure the peace that comes when I stop resisting change, when I let it move me to places I could not have reached alone. I feel blessed by the way resilience grows quietly, without force, like roots deepening in the dark, unseen but unshakable. Section 5. Existence and Wonder. I am thankful for the simple, miraculous fact that I am alive, that my heart beats without me asking it to, that my lungs fill and empty with each breath, and that I get to witness another day on this earth. I appreciate the gift of consciousness, the ability to notice my own thoughts, to marvel at the world around me, to feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. I treasure the vastness of the night sky, each star a distant sun, its light traveling for centuries just to meet my eyes tonight. I feel blessed by the unseen order in the universe, the way planets move in harmony, tides rise and fall, seasons turn without fail. I am thankful for the feeling of being part of something larger, a great unfolding story that began long before me and will continue long after. I appreciate the way the earth holds me, steady beneath my feet, never asking for thanks, yet giving me everything I need to survive. I treasure the quiet wisdom in nature, how rivers find their way, how trees grow toward the light, how life adapts and thrives in unexpected places. I feel blessed by the moments when I sense guidance, not from a voice or a sign, but from a deep knowing in my heart that I am on the right path. I am thankful for the stillness that allows me to hear my soul, the quiet spaces where my deeper self can speak, and I can truly listen. I appreciate the strange and beautiful truth that I exist at all. Out of billions of possibilities, here I am, alive in this exact moment. I treasure the mysteries that keep life full of wonder, the questions without answers, the beauty that cannot be explained. I feel blessed by the balance that sustains life on Earth, water and light, gravity and air, all in just the right measure. I am thankful for the moments when time seems to stand still, when I am so present that past and future disappear. I appreciate the way love feels eternal, connecting people across time and distance, living on in memory and action long after we are gone. I treasure the gentle rhythm of the seasons, each one bringing its own beauty, each one a reminder that change is not loss but renewal. I feel blessed by the way endings make space for beginnings, how each goodbye carries the seed of a new hello. I am thankful for the miracle of awareness, that I can see the sky, hear music, taste food, and know that I am here experiencing it. I appreciate the way beauty appears when I least expect it. A sudden beam of light, a kind word, a moment of peace in a busy day. I treasure the truth that I am never truly alone, that I am connected to all living things through the air we breathe and the ground we share. I feel blessed by the infinite possibilities hidden in each moment. The chance for joy, the chance for change, the chance for love. I am thankful for the return of light after darkness, for the way morning always comes, no matter how long the night has been. I appreciate the way the universe continues to unfold, vast and mysterious, yet intimate in the details it offers me each day. I treasure the invisible threads that weave our lives together, the chance meetings, the shared stories, the quiet ways we influence each other. I feel blessed by the sacredness of simply being here, without needing to earn it, without needing to prove anything, just existing as I am. I am thankful for the deep peace that comes from trusting life, knowing that I do not need to have all the answers to live fully in the present moment. I appreciate the way love remains, even when forms change, how it transforms but never truly disappears. I treasure the endless creativity of life itself, how it shapes mountains, writes rivers, paints sunsets without ever repeating the same one twice. I feel blessed by the truth that I am part of something infinite, a vast, living universe in which every soul has its place. I am thankful for the chance to say thank you for it all, for the beauty and the mystery, for the joy and the challenge, for the gift of this single, precious life. Closing statement. Take a slow, deep breath. Let every word you've heard settle softly into your heart. Gratitude is not something you have to hold tightly. It is not a task to complete or a goal to achieve. It is a quiet current that flows through life, waiting to be noticed. Even when days feel heavy, these blessings remain, in the warmth of sunlight, in the kindness of a voice, in the simple gift of breath. You carry this with you now, and the more you notice it, the more it grows. May you walk through the rest of your day with open eyes, and may your heart recognize every small miracle as the treasure it truly is. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Thank you for simply being.